lose 105 pounds, one thing I had to get really good at is learning how to tell myself no. Or not now, or have maybe half of what you're thinking. No doesn't have to mean never. No doesn't have to be a permanent situation, okay? But I had to learn how to tell myself no, especially on a day like today. I'm at the end of my luteal phase and it has hit me like a brick, okay? I want to eat everything. I want to eat everything, okay? There's no amount of food that I can eat in the kitchen that's gonna stop the way that I feel right now because it's not necessarily a hunger. Do I physically feel it? I do physically feel it because TMI, my period is either going to get here today or tomorrow, okay? And it's a hormonal change, okay? I have had plenty of food so far today. It's not a big deal. I have already hit my fiber goal for today. I'm actually over my fiber goal for today. So, like, I am fine, and I know I'm fine. Does that mean that I don't want to go eat every double stuffed Oreo in the pantry? No, I want to. That sounds delicious. It would not be a good choice for me right now, right? And I'm not telling myself no because I hate myself. I'm not telling myself no to punish myself. I'm not saying no, never, you can never have Oreos again. What I'm saying is right now, this is mostly a mental and hormonal thing, okay? This is not a you need a snack. This is not a big deal, okay? It's okay. Leave the kitchen. That's what I had to tell myself, okay? I went ahead and I opened an energy drink. This is an original Ghost. It's only 10 calories. The Ghosts are big energy drinks, okay? So it takes a long time to finish them. That is the kind of thing that I need right now because that's satisfying that itch in my brain of that I want to have something. I want to be ingesting something, right? Which is partially ADD, but it's also the hormonal change of being at the end of my luteal phase. Okay, I just feel like I need something. And instead of not getting the stuff done that I need to get done and being elbows deep in the bag of animal crackers until I am in physical pain, instead of doing that, because that's what I would have done in the past, instead of doing that, I went ahead and I opened up an energy drink and I'm just going to sip on this throughout the afternoon. I didn't say, no, you can't have animal crackers. No, you can't have the Fruit Loops. No, I said, no, not right now. We're not going to have a snack right now because this is an irrational moment, okay? This is an irrational thought process. You do not need that right now. You just had lunch. You're full. You're good. Okay, that's what I had to learn how to tell myself. I'm going to drink this. When I get done with this, which will probably be honestly like 2 hours from now because it's a big energy drink and I just sip on it while I'm getting other stuff done. At that point, if I still want a snack, we will revisit it. We will look at our calories. We will see what we have available, okay? And most likely, it'll be close to dinner time. And I'll have my dinner, I'll go about my night, and I'll have a normal snack after dinner like usual. I do not have to let my hormones control me. I do not have to let my snackiness, my ADD control me, okay? I am the one that is in charge of this ship. Okay, I am the one that is making the decisions for my life. And right now, it is okay to say no, wait. No, wait is not the end of the world. There was a time in my life where it really did feel like that was the end of the world, okay? And there are people that will try to convince you that telling yourself no, not right now is like a big deal. And it's not. Saying yes all of the time, always yes, always, always, always yes, is not good for you in the long term. Always saying yes is just as bad for you as never saying yes. If you have a whole lot of weight to lose like I did when I first started and you want to lose the weight, if you don't want to lose the weight, then I'm not talking to you. But if you want to lose the weight, always saying yes is detrimental. Okay, you have to learn how to say either no or not right now. Or what I could do if I'm just like, I have to go get those Oreos right now. If I get halfway through this and I'm just like, nope, I can't not do it. Instead of, by the way, I know because I used to be morbidly obese, I can fit 6 Oreos in between these, 6 double stuffed Oreos in between these fingers. Instead of eating all 6 Oreos that I can fit in my hand, instead of doing that, how about I have 1 or 2? Yeah, that's less than a serving, but I can figure out the calories on that. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. It doesn't have to be never. It doesn't have to be immediately yes. It can, we don't have to keep everything in such extremes, okay? Things aren't extreme, okay? Things are usually in a gray area, okay? So I'm going to try my best to not get super snacky this afternoon so I can have the calories to have a dessert later tonight. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not restricting myself. I'm not saying you can't have a snack food. I'm saying if you're going to have one, to myself, I'm saying that if I'm going to have one tonight, if I'm going to have a snack, it is most likely going to be tonight before bed, That way I can look forward to it all day. I do not live a life where there are foods that I tell myself that I can't have, except for shellfish because I am allergic. But other than that, I can eat what I want to eat in reason when it's a good time. Okay, does that make sense? And within reason, and when it's a good time, it's a different situation for everybody. Okay, for me it works out really good to save some calories to have a snack at the end of the night. Okay, that's something that I can look forward to, that really keeps me on track for the rest of the day, because I want that and I look forward to that. But for you, you might not be a late night snacker, you might be an afternoon snacker, and there might be some, like, in the afternoon you might just like really want something. Okay, well, like, maybe that is the time that you should be planning to have a snack. Okay, like, it's not a black and white situation. There's not like a one size fits all choice. My point is, I did do a whole lot of rambling, but overall, learning to say no or not now does not need to be a big deal. Okay, no is not a bad word. And sometimes no or sometimes not yet is the thing that's standing in between you and your goals. Okay, and it's okay to tell yourself to wait. You deserve to feel better. Okay, and if you make a mistake, that's okay too. Just keep going tomorrow.